Good evening. You're now with me, Hendy Gui, for TVS Nightline. Here are the headlines for tonight. Sarawak leads Malaysia's digital transformation in agri-food with the launch of the ePineapple system. And Malaysia secured 63 billion ringgit in semiconductor investments driven by global and regional tech leaders. On global updates, Israeli lawmakers pass a symbolic motion urging West Bank annexation without changing its legal status. Direct flights between Kuching and Pontianak have officially resumed, with the reinstatement of Supadio Airport in Pontianak as an international airport. Sarawak's Transport Minister, Dr. Sri Lee Kim Shin, stated that the route, now operated by AirAsia, had been suspended since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic and the temporary reclassification of Supadio Airport to domestic status.
Meanwhile, Kim Shin said his ministry is currently engaging with Indonesian authorities to facilitate the reinstatement of the route. He also said that in September 2024, he led a working visit to Pontianak and Singkawang in West Kalimantan, during which a formal request was made to resume direct flights between the two regions. According to him, the demand for the route had come from both sides of the border, with many in Pontianak also calling for its return. He added that restoring the air link would help foster mutual understanding, promote shared development, and deepen bilateral relations.
Sarawa is solidifying its leadership in digital transformation within the agri-food sector by becoming the first region in Malaysia to implement the ePineapple system, enabling online applications for pineapple industry assistance. This system, launched by the State Ministry of Food Industry, Commodity and Regional Development or MFICOD, demonstrates Sarawak's readiness to embrace digitalization in line with the Sarawak Digital Economy Action Plan 2030.
Permanent Secretary of MFICOD, Dato' Sirai Daha, said the ministry is also working on introducing digitalization across all aspects of the industry to ensure that every decision is based on the latest evidence and innovation.
Dengan sistem ini, pentadbiran projek menjadi lebih efisien. Data pekebun dan pengeluar dapat dikumpul secara langsung dan pemantauan projek dapat dilaksanakan secara lebih telus dan cepat. Saya percaya pembangunan sistem akan menjadi contoh terbaik untuk negeri-negeri lain.
He explained that the ePineapple system allows all assistance applications and participation in Malaysian Pineapple Industry Board LPNM schemes to be completed digitally, eliminating the need for physical visits and making it easier for Sarawak communities to access opportunities in the pineapple industry. This initiative will also strengthen LPNM's efforts to modernize the national pineapple industry, improve farmer data accuracy, and optimize project monitoring to boost productivity and farmer incomes.
In celebration of its 50th anniversary, Afin Group has launched Malaysia's first exclusive high-performance luxury car ownership program in collaboration with Aston Martin Kuala Lumpur. Customers can now own iconic Aston Martin models, including the DB12 Super Grand Tourer and the DBX 707, the world's most powerful SUV, at an exclusive price.
President and CEO of Afin Group, Dato' Wan Razli Abdullah, said this collaboration offers a unique lifestyle experience tailored to meet the standards, values and aspirations of its customers.
We are making high-performance luxury more attainable with elegance, ease and exclusivity. But beyond the numbers, this partnership reflects something deeper. It reflects Afin's unwavering commitment to go beyond traditional banking to deliver lifestyle experiences that resonate with our customers' values, ambitions and identity.
Speaking at the launch of the Aston Martin exclusive ownership program in Kuala Lumpur today, he said that the initiative aligns with Afin's strategic plan, Accelerate 2028, which focuses on delivering world-class customer service and fostering meaningful relationships with high-net-worth individuals. He also highlighted that customers can secure financing of up to 90%, with loan terms extending up to 9 years.
Malaysia has secured over 63 billion ringgit in semiconductor investments under the National Semiconductor Strategy NSS as of March this year. And of that value, 5 billion ringgit came from domestic sources and 58 billion ringgit from foreign investments. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said the substantial inflows are anchored by strategic projects from global and regional tech leaders.
Anwar highlighted key developments, including Carsem's advanced packaging for energy efficiency, electric vehicles, and AI applications, Infineon's world-leading 200mm silicon carbide power fab, and contributions from NXP, Syntient, and Plexus in semiconductor manufacturing and sensor technologies. In his keynote address at the ASEAN Semiconductor Summit 2025 today, he also noted that Malaysia now has at least 13 local companies in the semiconductor value chain, with the potential to become national champions as part of the initiative to create 10 companies with revenues exceeding $1 billion and 100 companies generating over 1 billion ringgit.
9 of them, including Karsem, Inari, Pentamaster, Vitrox, and Kellington, each expected to generate over 500 million ringgit in revenue this year. Now, the other 4 are IC design and development firms with strong momentum, such as Opstar, Skychip, Infinex, and Xperia, each recording annual revenue growth above 25%. 50 years from now, we want Malaysia to be able to look back at this moment as the tipping point where the country began grooming its very own Fortune 500 tech companies.
The government has received a donation of 127 million ringgit from the private sector through the Corporate Social Responsibility CSR initiative under the Malaysia Madani People's Wellbeing Initiative or Sejahtera Madani. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said this amount far surpasses the government's initial target of 50 million ringgit, reflecting the private sector's confidence in the government's effort to enhance the welfare of the people.
Target saya bila bersama dengan rakan-rakan jemaah menteri ramai di sini ialah kalau boleh kita mula noktahkan kemiskinan tegar. Ini hardcore poor. Itu within our means. Sorry, KSN baru ada nampak ni. Hardcore poor. Dan berdasarkan angka-angka tahun 2023, 2024 kita dapat atasi. Walaupun jumlah itu akan muncul kemudian. Tapi jumlahnya jauh rendah daripada dulu. Dalam sejahtera madani ini kita tingkatkan sedikit. Nampaknya dengan komitmen kerajaan, swasta, majlis agama, wang zakat, nampak boleh selesai mudah.
At the same time, Anwar also expressed his appreciation to the private sectors supporting the government's aspirations and stimulating more inclusive and sustainable economic growth.
Tapi dia tidak berhasil tanpa kekuatan swasta yang menerobos ke pasaran antarabangsa, ke Mesir, ke Itali, ke Perancis, ke Peru, Brazil. Ini kerana kekuatan sektor swasta. Tanggungjawab kami adalah memberi galakan, dorongan dan sokongan sedaya upaya.
Strategic partners of the Sejahtera Madani initiative include DRB Highcom Berhad, Genting Berhad, Grab Malaysia, Sapura Group, Petroleum Nasional Berhad, and Telekom Malaysia.
A total of 807 government buildings, including the Parliament, have been equipped with solar photovoltaic PV systems with a combined capacity of 7.657 megawatts to date. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Fadila Yusof said the initiative is expected to yield annual electricity savings of 48 million ringgit.
Parlimen Malaysia juga turut dilengkapi dengan part petak pengecasan kenderaan elektrik ataupun electric vehicle charging bay bagi menggalakkan penggunaan kenderaan elektrik terutamanya oleh ahli-ahli parlimen dan petugas. Ini menjadikan bangunan Parlimen Malaysia antara bangunan parlimen terawal di dunia yang mempunyai kapasiti solar panel sebesar ini.
During the launch of the solar PV system at Parliament today, Fadilah said it is part of the government's key efforts in boosting renewable energy capacity through the installation of solar PV systems on government buildings. He said the Parliament building was chosen as the pilot location for the project to demonstrate the commitment of the country's highest institution in realizing Malaysia's energy transition initiative.
Over 70 Israeli lawmakers passed a motion today calling on the government to annex the West Bank, although the symbolic move does not change the legal status of the Palestinian territory. The non-binding vote in Israeli parliament, the Knesset, was supported by the members of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's right-wing coalition, as well as some opposition lawmakers.
They said that annexing the West Bank will strengthen the state of Israel, its security, and prevent any questioning of the fundamental right of the Jewish people to peace and security in their homeland. The motion passed by a vote of 71 to 13, with 36 others lawmakers absent. Hussein al-Sheikh, deputy to Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, said the motion was a direct assault on the rights of the Palestinian people that undermines the prospects for peace, stability, and a two-state solution. Some 500,000 Israelis live in settlements in the West Bank, which is home to around 3 million Palestinians. Israeli settlement there is irregularly condemned by the UN and is illegal under international law. It is seen as one of the main obstacles to a lasting peace agreement through the creation of a viable Palestinian state with authority over the West Bank and Gaza Strip.
Now, French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte have filed a defamation suit against a journalist turned YouTuber and influencer Candace Owens for claiming that the French First Lady was born male. Her series, entitled Becoming Brigitte, published on various online platforms, including her website, have been gaining millions of views and made a global impact, effectively raising questions on Brigitte's real identity, her background, and whether there were any involvement by any third party when she got married with Emmanuel. The lawsuit, which Owens confirmed in a YouTube video, accuses her of making these false claims to promote her independent platform, gain notoriety, and increase her financial earnings.
So Brigitte is now pivoting strategies. That's what's happening here. I told you already that they went to market in America to hire a crisis PR team on American soil. Again, a sitting president of a foreign country trying to hire a crisis PR team in America, that's not normal. And it is more than likely, and I'm surmising here, that that crisis PR team was the one that gave them this advice. After they lost against Amandine Roy, Natasha Ray, they probably said, file another lawsuit. We know you can't win that lawsuit, but it doesn't matter. We just need you to file the lawsuit for the sake of press, so that you can again say to people, oh, well, it's not true because look, I'm suing Candace Owens. If you need any more evidence that Brigitte Macron is definitely a man, it is just what is happening right now. The idea that
According to the court documents, Owens brought out an 8-part podcast series titled Becoming Brigitte, in which she published, quote-unquote, a series of verifiably false and devastating lies about the Macrons. These included that Brigitte and Emmanuel Macron are blood relatives and that Macron became president with the help of a Central Intelligence Agency or CIA program. The lawsuit states that the Macrons have become victims of a campaign of global humiliation that is relentless and unjustified. The 36-year-old influencer has a wide reach in right-wing circles with 4.4 million subscribers on YouTube and almost 7 million followers on X.
Those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.